Lately, I've been watching a couple of videos of the underground church in China, and it's fast growing. Like they have like more than 100 millions of Christians right now, both in the Catholic and in the Protestant church. And it's very surprising because the underground church there is heavily persecuted by the government, and yet it's growing. And I'm not sure if right now the government is still very strict with people having Bible. I know in the past they were really very strict. Like the government officials would raid towns and confiscate any Bibles there. And then they would burn the Bibles. And if a person is found with a Bible, the person will go to prison. Okay? And I was watching this story about a town wherein there's Christians there, and they had only one Bible. And what they did was that they would tear up the Bible into pages and then pass a page to the people. And then they would read the Bible and try to memorize it and then pass the page to another Christian, right? And you see how the Christians there, they were just so committed because they can't be half-hearted to become a Christian. They know what they're getting into. If they become a Christian, there's a danger that they would be put into prison and they would be put to death. And yet, a lot of Christians, they're so committed in their faith in Jesus. They were also committed in their mission. They were proclaiming the gospel to people, and the Lord is just using them to perform miracles of healing, of deliverance. And more people are becoming Christians. First reading today, we see the persecutions in the early church, right? Like we see here how Paul was stoned and dragged. And they thought that he died already. And the Christians gathered around him, prayed over him, and got healed. And it's as if nothing happened. And then he continued proclaiming the gospel to people. We will see more and more of that here in Canada. I know we're so blessed we could still attend Mass. We each have our Bibles. Sometimes we have 4 or 5 Bibles right now, sometimes covering dust in our bookshelf. I truly believe the censorship law that has been passed is just the start of the persecution that will happen. And for us, we should not be afraid. In our gospel today, Jesus said, "Peace I leave with you. My peace I give to you. Do not let your hearts be troubled, and do not let them be afraid." In the midst of persecution, the Lord will always be with us. He will never abandon us. In fact, He will really strengthen our faith in the midst of persecution.